Good morning, everyone, and welcome to episode 256 today. Barry Fair and Matt Brown with you in the studio today. And today we're going to be starting the show and talking about mental health and the right foods to eat and what foods to eat and what foods not to eat and and what drinks to have and what drinks not to have. Joining me now in the studio, it's a very good morning to Matt Brown. Welcome to you.
Morning, Barry. Thanks for having me again.
Well, today, like we said, we're going to open to episode 256 with mental health and eating the right foods and what foods we should eat. Let's talk about what foods to eat. First up, we should eat lots of fruit, vegetables, uh, cereals, grains, and nuts and seeds. And now here's Matt to open episode 256 and to interact what I'm just open the show with.
Thanks, Barry. Yeah, so all those food groups that Barry pointed out, are really important. And there's such a group of foods there. There's got to be something that you would like. A lot of people say, "Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that. It's healthy food." But a lot of the time, they haven't tried it. They've only had junk food the whole time. The other thing which Barry and I are talking about is how these sugar related foods, they give you a quick up, you feel good, but then you crash. The body just goes right and goes straight down, and that's what we're here to talk about today.
And like it goes, it's like a big balloon popping, isn't it?
Yep. Right. You get a headache too from it, the sugar headaches.
Okay, so I'm going to get Matt now to show you a bottle of my cordial there. So I will just pause that. Now, this is a bottle of cordial with natural sweetener,
That's the one.
and it's got pine lime there.
That one's what does it say? We got the with water. Yeah. So that's what do you the pine lime flavour. So the energy 221 kilojoules. What else have we got there? So that's the healthier version with natural sweetness. So that's the better version for you.
So pick that up at your supermarket or get it delivered. Now, that water is the best liquid, ladies and gentlemen, and it costs nothing. Here's my offer.
Yeah, the hydration. That's what we're really getting at is hydration. What does the body want? Number one, water. Anything added with water, even if, like Barry said, he's not a massive fan of water by itself, but he'll drink a lot because he just put something there just to change that taste. Cups of tea as well. You have light cups of tea, you have your herbs, you've got the water in there. Any natural form of drinking solution.
Okay, and another important factor with your hydration, ladies and gentlemen, is your electrolytes. Now, if you've ever been sick, okay, you will know how sour the acid is. And and if you've been sick a lot during illness like a stomach bug you can lose a lot of fluid from that. Now, if you've ever heard of hydrolyte, guys, okay, that can get your electrolytes back up, okay, but water is the best liquid. But if your dehydration is serious, you must go to the hospital. But getting back onto healthy drinks, peppermint tea is another thing too to help your hydration and digestion. Okay, so everything in moderation, guys. Here's Matt.
Yeah, that's an important point. I like what we always talk about is everything in moderation. It's nice to give yourself a treat every now and again. That's fine, but your body craves good natural things. So you can have your water if you like water, which I do. I try and carry around, so I carry around a water bottle.
And that's a water bottle.
It's easy to carry around. Take this everywhere. If we go out, Barry, take this with me. If I'm at home, I have a water bottle. Then I know as well how much I'm drinking. Because the body, I think, likes about 2 litres of water a day.
Okay. Now let's talk about what we shouldn't eat and what we shouldn't drink. Now, fatty hamburgers and greasy fish and chips and burgers with chips and fries every day. It just doesn't cut it. Here's Matt now.
Yeah. Junk food. Everyone knows what junk food is. The fast food, it's stuff that's really quick to get your hands on. And usually it's really quick to go through your body because there's no nutrients there. You want foods that take their time, slowly burn. And that's what stops you stops you from getting hungry. It's important.
So, another bad thing all the time that I have is donuts. Now, don't have them all the time because all those foods Matt and I have mentioned so far today on the opening of our show, that can lead to stress and you can't think as well. Here's Matt.
Yeah, if you put the right fuel into your body, you get the right results. You put bad food in there, you get bad results. And that's what is. You look good, you feel good. And that's important. And that means you're doing the right thing. You're eating well and you're taking care of yourself and you're hydrating with good natural water source. Yeah.
So, all those bad foods and drinks, and before I forget, the alcohol. Too much alcohol, guys, can upset the digestion tract.
Yep.
Such as wine and beer, and even fizzy drinks, because they've got carbonated water in them. And about a quarter of a cup of sugar, like 6 teaspoons. Here's my oxide.
Yeah, it's an important point. The alcohol is a diuretic, so it makes you dehydrated. So, I like to have a beer, I like to have a wine, but I've got to try and keep those in moderation because my body is not going to process that too well. I'm getting dehydrated, that's how people get headaches, that's how their gut plays up. Yeah, a short-term high, so to speak, and can be a long downturn. You're not feeling good. That's your body telling you need to slow down.
And don't just drink tea and coffee because the color of the water, okay, when you go to the men's room, okay, it wants to be a light lemon colour, not a dark orange colour.
Yeah.
It's matte.
Important point, yes. And that's that's the colour of your urine tells you how good your body's feeling. That's a great indicator, very good point. Is to see that if you're drinking enough fluids, good fluids, be like a light browny yellow colour. If it's a dark brown, that's not healthy. That's your body saying you are dehydrated.
Well, our urine should be light and yellow like a lemon colour.
I'd say even lighter. It should be like a wheat colour, light coloured beige or something. That's what they say. They don't want it clear, because that means you've drunk too much water. It's got to be a light colour, not bright or not dark. That's the main. That's what they try and advocate. As long as it's not bright or dark.
So let's talk about now how we can control our stress levels by not eating that bad food. By not eating all that bad food, ladies and gentlemen, we should control our stress by not eating too much takeaway, like fish and chips and pizza. That's not going to reduce your stress levels. They're just going to go whip, because you want your stress levels to go, here's Matt.
Yes, stress levels is important. Most people would like to always be nice and happy the whole time. It's perfect. But we're humans. We go up and down. But with your stress levels, eating the right food, having the right diet, that helps you keep calm.
Okay, because when we get up in the morning, we must have a good breakfast to start the day. Now, breakfast is a good way of starting the day, and breakfast, guys, it means we are breaking a fast. So when we have dinner at 6 o'clock the following evening, we then get ready for bed and then we fast for the rest of the night. And then in the morning when we wake up, say like 7 o'clock or even 6:30 in the morning, we should start our day with a good, wholesome breakfast, such as Weet-Bix, porridge, fruit salad, muesli, you name it. Here's Matt now.
That's a good one. So for me, for myself, in winter I stick to porridge, and because that's nice and healthy and clean, and I just to make the flavour a little bit more, put a bit of cinnamon on there, Barry, and a bit of honey, so it's all good things, and that will last me through the day. Even toast sometimes. That's another good way of having it. But no, none of these little boxes, up and go things that people have for breakfast, or a breakfast bar or something. That's not healthy.
No, because, like, let's picture this. If you made like greasy bacon and eggs every day, that is not nutritious. Here's my upside.
Yeah. Well, they call that. I think I used to call that one a heart attack starter. Barry, that one. If people are having that fried food every day, your body needs to be processing good fats, not bad fats. So, yes, definitely do not recommend that every day.
This is why when people eat bad foods, guys, their stress levels are weird instead of ew. Here's my upside.
Yeah, that's an important point. You know, your stress levels You don't want to be stressed because it doesn't help you. But more importantly, all those people around you, they're not going to be wanting to hang around you if you're stressed. I don't like hanging around stressed people. Barry doesn't like hanging around stressed people. Do we?
No, and another important factor, don't just get up and not have breakfast because our brain is like a computer. Here's Matt.
It's an important point. Breakfast, I mean, they say start with the biggest meal at breakfast, lunch a bit smaller, and dinner smaller. Unfortunately, that doesn't work for me. I have a good breakfast in the morning, nice and healthy. Sometimes lunch, just a piece of fruit, and then dinner, at a reasonable size as well, Barry. But all good, health, all healthy.
Okay, and for lunch, sandwiches. Good, healthy sandwiches, guys. Here's my offside.
There's a lot to choose from a sandwich. You've got ham, cheese, tomatoes. There's so many different veggies that you can put on your sandwich. Um, yeah, like it's a lot better than going and buying a Subway foot-long sub or whatever, or a bit of pizza, or like Barry said, all those other junk foods. Is nice, clean food, and it makes you feel better, and that's what it's about. This is what this program is about: making you feel good.
And after the break, we're going to talk about how to manage our stress level and what we can do to help our digestive tract stay good. But before we do go to the break, um, I'm just recapping on yesterday where we this, where we decided about talking to your friends on the phone. There are a list of people where you can talk to, whom you can talk to. Get on the phone, get on the lifeline. There is nothing wrong with that. So, coming up after the break, more of how we can manage our stress levels. This is episode 256. We will be back with you after the conference, coming up at 11 o'clock. It is now 27 and a half minutes past 10. Here's Matt to take us out to the break.
Look forward to seeing you all again after the break. We'll come back with hopefully some positive results, Barry.
So stay with us. Still plenty more coming up on the show today. Episode 256. Don't go away. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the show. And sorry for the delay in getting back to you after the conference. Well, today we've been talking about stress and how to manage it, and the foods to eat and what food not to eat, and what drinks to drink and drinks not to drink. Now, joining me back in the studio now, good afternoon to Matt Brown.
How are you, mate? Good to be back. Yeah, that was a interesting little update, wasn't it?
Yeah, and 344 cases today, but we will get to that at the end of today's program. So, the importance of hydration. Well, I've been trying to do that all morning, so I'm kind of peppermint tea today without any milk.
No sugar?
and no sugar. So, guys, like we said at the beginning of the show today, drink plenty of fluid and watch your color of your water. And here's Matt to recap on that.
Yeah, so with the hydration, obviously the more water you drink, the better coloured your urine will be. And that's really what we're pretty much saying. That's a good way for you to self-check to see if everything's going well down there through your body. But yeah, as we said, we recommend fluids, water. If you don't like just the taste of water, like Barry does, he uses no sugar, low everything cordial, just to give him a bit better taste.
And we'll just show you that bottle again. And there it is there. Prime wine with natural sweetener.
That's it. That's your go-to if you need something just to give you a bit more flavour.
And you can pick that up at your supermarket as well. So also today we talked about how to contact your friends on the phone, via email, via Facebook, and we talked about that. But today's program is managing our stress levels and what foods we should eat. Well, we'll just recap on those. Sandwiches, fruit and vegetables, plenty of fiber like your porridge, your wheat bix, and things like that. Here's Matt now.
Yeah, from what Barry said, there's plenty of choice there, and that's really what it comes down to. It's not just eating junk food, which is it's not that big a variety to choose for junk food, but it's damaging. Whereas your healthy foods, healthy grains, there's plenty to pick from. Sure, you can find something that suits everybody's needs.
Okay, and look for gluten-free foods and dairy-free foods too in your supermarket. There is wheat bix that is gluten-free as well, and also Cocoa Pops. But we recommend you stick with the fibrous cereals, guys, and even psyllium husk or chia seeds on your porridge or cereal in the morning. Here's Matt now.
Yeah, that's true. There's plenty of other healthy things to even sprinkle on your cereals to give you the right fibres and nutrients and minerals. So yeah, any of those would be great.
So don't just have rice bubbles and cornflakes, guys, or Cocoa Pops,
Fruit Loops,
or Fruit Loops. You need to have a good cereal, and like we said earlier, the porridge, okay, that's got plenty of fiber in there, and it fills you up until lunchtime. Here's Matt.
That's the important point here is, from breakfast to lunch is, on average is 4 to 5 hours for most, but no, probably longer, 5 to 6 hours. So the best forms are the slow burning fuels for your body. So look for those. Don't go for the sugary ones that just give you an instant hit. They taste good, but they don't do anything for you.
Okay, so for lunch, like we said, I'm moving off from breakfast. Okay, have some sandwiches, with some ham or salad, and you choose good breads as well, guys. Rather than the plain, boring white, you can get Wonder White with fiber. Okay, that has fiber, or get some wholemeal or whole grain. Here's Matt now.
There's plenty of choice out there with your breads. Multi-grains, as Barry said, even white. If you like white, you don't like the grains, there's ones with white that have plenty of fibre in there. So, yes, I prefer that, you take your wholemeal or your rye before you take your white bread, but there's still healthy options out there.
And be careful on your breads too. And if you don't like sandwiches, just make a plain salad of tomato, beetroot, sweet corn, capsicum, tabbouleh, that's made with parsley and burgundy, I believe. And there are so many delicious foods you can have for your lunch today and every day. Okay, whip up a potato salad for lunch, like boil some potatoes the night before, put them in the refrigerator, and then when you're ready to go, add your other ingredients. Here's my off-cider.
Yeah, salads, that's, an important one. You get all your veggies and your vitamins and minerals. There's such a large family there for vegetables to choose from. So, yeah, just choose whatever you like. That's the most important thing. It's not hard, it's not difficult. Just choose what you like and enjoy.
And today for morning tea, I had some pineapple. Now that is healthy.
Freshly cut.
And freshly cut as well. So guys, if you're looking for a healthy snack to reduce your stress levels, get some pineapple, make up a juice with some strawberries and things like that, because fruit is the best option, guys. Here's Matt.
It's a good point. We're talking about fruits and your vegetables, or even juices like pineapple juice. The most important thing with it is to actually not juice your fruit or your vegetables, because all that fibre gets left behind. It's a really important dietary point, is to keep the vegetable as the vegetable. Eat that pulp. Have all that fibre. You just juice apples and you're just drinking the juice, all that is all sugar. You need to have that fibre.
Now, there's nothing wrong with fibre, guys, but too much of it. Be careful. Here's my off-cider.
Yeah, that's like an apple. That is perfect. That has all the goodies in one apple. So if you're juicing it and you're just having the juice, you're missing out on the chemical structure that one little piece of fruit is designed to do, and that's to give you everything. We're talking about your guts. It's very good for your gut health, everything, skin and all.
And remember, don't just suddenly fill up on junk food. Okay, because that will make you more stressed and uptight. Think about your options when you're making your dinner, your breakfast or your tea, and even have some leftovers, like make up a lunch of leftovers, like if you've got leftover vegetables, turn them into patties, okay? That's a good way of using up the leftover veggies. Here's Matt.
Yeah, another good one. Exactly right. Food waste. People always throw out food. You don't need to throw out food. Yeah, other good way is just put on some boiling water, cut up those veggies that are starting to go off, fry them in with a bit of stock, and then you've got a soup. It's easy as that.
And you can make bubble and squeak as well,
Bubble and squeak, yum.
because that is a good way of using the leftover veggies. And someone was telling me about fried broccoli. Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah. The fried broccoli is in on the pan? On the pan of the barbecue, or?
I don't know, but I don't know about the fried broccoli, but guys, please use up any vegetables you may have. Here's Matt.
Yeah, you don't throw it. It's a waste. There's so much you can do. Like Barry said, bubble and squeak. That's just leftover vegetables with eggs. So if you don't know what that is, you scramble up some eggs, cut up your veggies, put them on a pan, and you've got a nice, healthy, quick and easy lunch, dinner, even breakfast, depending on what you want to have. So it's a good way to be resourceful and help save the planet.
And even make up some patties for dinner the night before. Make up a big batch, put them in the kids' lunchbox.
Good point.
Here's Matt.
It's a good point. There's plenty of ways to be resourceful. Stop wasting it. Use your freezer. Use your freezer. Freeze it up. Pull it out for those nights you come home late, or you just don't. You're feeling a bit peckish. Pull something out of the freezer. You've already got an instant meal ready to go.
And if the hungry hordes storm the kitchen after school, while I won't be at school at the moment, give them celery sticks and carrot and hummus.
Very nice. Yep. Very true.
Instead of just having a biscuit. Here's my outside.
That's definitely right. The hummus is a great universal dip. You can go with anything: carrots, zucchini, capsicums. So good.
And even on your sandwiches as well. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, sandwiches as well. Instead of using margarine or butter, use the hummus as a spread.
So I hope this segment today, you will take away some of the points we've given you. And before we go into the closing segment today, manage your stress, get a good night's sleep, don't drink too much coffee at night, because it is also a diuretic. Here's Matt to take us out with that. Excuse me. Here's Matt to take us out with that.
Very true. So night time, before you've been eating well, been drinking well through the day, it's a good idea when it's coming close to bedtime is to stop a few hours before you go to sleep from the alcohol or teas or coffees to help your body relax and naturally go to sleep.
And don't lie awake all night thinking about what tomorrow will bring, and don't bring the good work undone. Okay, manage your stress, talk to someone about how you felt. And this is what today's show has been all about. We hope you've enjoyed it. Well, our closing sequence is the number 344, down from yesterday where we had a staggering 356. And just a reminder that if you haven't had your if you haven't had your vaccination yet, please do go and get it. And there are plenty of vaccination centres open today. I know there's one up in Brisbane just opened. They opened their doors today, so good on you Queenslanders for going and getting the vaccination. We just want everyone here in Sydney to keep up, keep doing, encouraging yourselves to get the vaccine. And don't be a goose, okay, and travel out of your local government area. Stay home. Here's my outsider to close the show with that.
And on those words from Barry, that's final words is exactly right. Stay home. Don't need to go out. Don't go out. Hurry up and get that vaccine if you haven't done.
And the number that we rely on 24 hours a day, that is 000. And please do not ring that number unless you really have got an emergency. I know this is a boring subject, but guys, some idiot is gonna ring them and prank them with a non-emergency call or tell them something that is irrelevant and put someone's life at risk. So guys, please don't be foolish with that number, okay? Because 000 saves lives. Save 000 for saving lives. And the kids, Matt, now to take us out with that message before we go for lunch.
000 is only for emergencies. People who have life-threatening emergencies. So please stay off the phone line. Keep that open for people like Barry and like could be yourself that one day needs it. Thank you.
And that brings to an end episode 256 for this Wednesday, the 11th of August. The time is now 29 minutes to 1 o'clock. You take care, everybody, and Matt and I will be back here on Friday, bring you episode 257 to see out the working week, and we will also recap on what we've spoken about today and how to manage your stress. So we do look forward to your company on Friday when Matt is back here again. So I will be taking a break tomorrow because I don't know who I've got here in the studio. So we hope that you've enjoyed today's program, and from myself, Barry Fairnow, and Matt Brown, we wish you a very good afternoon, and here's Matt for his farewell now.
Thanks again for tuning in. Barry and I discussing topics that are relevant to us, but also relevant to everyone else. So you could just take a few points, put them into practice. We truly appreciate it. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you on Friday.
And from us now, a very good afternoon. Do take care, and we'll see you on Friday for episode 257. Have a great afternoon. Bye bye.